Hey everybody, so as you see, I got another tank, and I just figured I'd do a quick update. It's Monday. Yesterday was my birthday. Thank you everybody that wished me a happy birthday. I appreciate that. But I bought another tank. There's the 200-gallon cube tank, 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot. I bought off Ohio Fish Rescue, and I had the opportunity to buy another tank from the rescue. And it just so happened that Josh was coming down from OFR yesterday to pick up some fish. And he said, hey, since I'm coming down, you want to get lunch? And I'll bring this tank down. Before I keep saying tank, it's actually a sump. And I'll show you guys here in a second. And he also brought me a surprise fish. And I wasn't expecting it. He said, happy birthday, I brought you something. And we'll check that out here in a second too. But let's look at this sump. So here it is, guys. This is actually the sump that came off of Matt's Monsters Fish 750 tank. And you're wondering, what am I going to do with a sump this big? So here's the dimensions. It's 6 feet long, 3 feet wide, 2 feet tall. Comes in technically at a little over 250 gallons. But we're just going to call it a 250-gallon tank or sump. And I got a really good deal on it because the seam split on this end at the top on each side, maybe about 6 inches worth. So I'm going to fix that. I'm going to inject acrylic glue in there, squeeze this together, and once that's resealed, I'm going to add in acrylic rod in the corners on all 4 sides to help support it. And it's 1/2 inch thick. And as you can see, it does have a baffle system in it because it was a sump. So I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. I don't know. This would actually be a really good tank to do like a half land mass and water. So maybe I do something like that. Give me some ideas. So, idea 1, I can do land on this side. And, this would be the barrier for the land. And then, or I can take these out. It's easy to remove them. The hard part is polishing this edge to get rid of where it was fused together. Anyways, I do plan on bracing the top. So I've been looking online for sheets of 1/2 inch thick acrylic. It's actually really expensive. 1 sheet to cover this tank, just to do the lid or the top, is more expensive than I paid for the whole thing. It's crazy, right? So this will be another project along with that one. And I don't know where I'm going to put this tank yet. So it's looking more and more like I need to convert my garage into a fish room. But I just want to show you guys that I have a big tank number 2 now. It's definitely not Ohio Fish Rescue big tank, but it's a big tank for me. So let's go look at the fish I got. All right, guys, like I said, this was a surprise. I did not know I was getting this fish. And what's really funny is I'm sitting here, I have this 29-gallon tank open, and Josh actually set me up. He asked if I had any tanks open, and he was mentioning coming down to Columbus to pick up fish. So I thought he needed some help with holding fish for a rescue. But turns out he was setting me up to see if I could even get this fish. But I'm in here, I'm looking, I'm like, oh no, I don't even see this guy. Where is he? And it turns out he's right here up front. Let's see if I get this thing to focus on him. There he goes. Check him out. So in the video, and he was recording, I looked in the bucket and it looks like a pea puffer. I'm like, so you got me a pea puffer. And it turns out it's not a pea puffer, it's a Fahaka puffer. And it's kind of hard to tell with the pattern on it right now. And it needs to get sized, but usually these things are sold, 2+ inches long. And this is just a little baby guy. But yeah, he said it's a Fahaka. So Fahakas can get up to like 1.5 feet long, and they can be aggressive. And it's not can be, they are aggressive to other tank mates. So I don't know a ton about Fahakas. So I did just a quick reading this morning, and some people have had luck keeping them with big fish or bigger same size fish. Other people said they'll just kill whatever you put in with them. And the other person I read said that they would take a nip out of the other fish's tail, then after that, like one nip, they'd be fine. So he's so small, he's going to take a while to grow, and some people are reporting like 1 inch a month. It could be faster, it could be slower. And with fajakas, you have to keep their beaks trimmed. You know, pea puffers is not a big deal, but with a fajaca, they need to have hard, like crustaceans in their diet. So clams or even crayfish, something like that. Right now I'm feeding him frozen adult brine shrimp. He was eating that. Tonight he's actually going to get some bloodworms. So I'm going to vary his diet. Luckily I have a ton of frozen foods in the house. And then I am hatching baby brine shrimp. Very small meal for him, but I'm trying, you know, get some weight onto him now that he's in a new tank, you know, just so he feels more comfortable and is well fed. But what's my plans with this guy? Well, he can inhabit this 29 gallon for months and months, I'm sure, but eventually he's going to outgrow it. I do have a 55 gallon tank he can go into down below, and then there's that 250 out there. Now, thinking about it, I'm like, I really don't want to me it's a waste to have a big tank with one fish. You guys know I'm a community fish person. I like having a lot of fish to watch. So I was thinking more and more, what can I put with a fajaca that he's not going to kill? And I think the answer is giant danios. Giant danios are so fast swimming, they're like rainbow fish. Constantly swimming around, they're very quick. And I think once he's big enough, I'm thinking once he's at least 2 inches, I'll introduce him to some danios, and that way he can kind of grow with them. And we'll see how they do. You know, obviously I don't want to kill fish on purpose, but you know, if it happens, you know, they eat live fish in the wild. So I'm thinking thinking giant danios because they're very fast. You know, fajakas, they're going to be opportunistic feeders. They can be fast from what I read, but usually they're just kind of chill, let me eat my clams, and if I keep them well fed, maybe the aggression will be down. So I'm thinking the 250 eventually will be a planted tank with plenty of hiding spots for the fajaca, and probably a bunch of giant danios. Get them schooling, it'll look really cool. But yeah, keeping this short, sweet, hopefully this is a short video, but I just want to update you guys on the 2 new things I got yesterday. So let me go get this video uploaded. Members will watch it first. If you're not a member, here's my pitch. It's $4.99 a month. You get to see videos first, and then they get uploaded to the main channel later. And then special bonuses that aren't guaranteed, but this past week I sent all the members Sarah ONIP tabs to give them a try for free. I paid for shipping, paid for the products. They're going to try out the ONIP tabs and let me know how they go. So if you're interested in helping support my channel, think about becoming a member. It's $4.99 a month. If not, hey, I don't care. Like, I appreciate you if you can. If you can't, I understand, especially with the pandemic going on. You know, it's uncertain times. But anyways, guys, that's my sales pitch. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the birthday wishes. It was really awesome hearing from a bunch of you. But until next time, keep taking it along, guys.